All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the podcast. I'm here with Sam today.
I guess.
We're just going to be talking about NFTs and crypto. But I just want to say, first of all, none of this is financial advice. But I have Sam on here because he knows a lot more and he has a lot more experience than me with crypto investing in NFTs. So, what do you do with crypto and NFTs?
To start, obviously, I think what most people try to do with crypto and NFTs is they want to buy in and sell for higher than they bought it for. So they want to make a profit. That's generally what the average retail investor is in it for. But I think I'm in it for a little bit more than that. I'm not only in it for the money, but also for, especially with crypto, for the development of the space. I'm looking to learn a lot more about Web3 and just developing tokens and coins in general and stuff like that, and just furthering the development of the decentralized ecosystem in general.
That's cool.
Yeah.
When did you start out?
So I started out in 2018, and that was more so doing peer-to-peer payments with crypto. So I wasn't really investing in it or anything like that. I was just using Bitcoin and Ethereum for peer-to-peer payments. Yeah.
Just because it's quicker transactions.
Yeah, exactly. It's also untraceable.
Well, yeah. That's
Mm-hmm. So I've been using it since early to mid 2018 for those purposes, just to peer-to-peer payments. But besides that, I started investing in late 2019, early 2020.
Oh, gotcha. And
mm-hmm.
why'd you keep doing it?
So
do you like it, or
So what happened so I had I don't know if you've ever heard of blockchain, but blockchain was one of the really OG crypto wallets, and not blockchain the thing, blockchain the company. So they're an organization. They had a crypto wallet. Yeah. And they were one of the OG wallets, and so I had my blockchain wallet, and when Bitcoin started to do good numbers in 2020, I went and I checked my wallet, and I think I had put $500 or something in when Bitcoin was at 3,000, and I was just really impressed by the return that I had made. So I was maybe this is something that I can do. And a friend of mine's older stepbrother actually did invest for a living, and he was turning to crypto, and he taught me a few things, and he got me started, I'd say, probably, and actually investing in it and stuff like that. He helped me make my first moves. So
it's always good to have someone to start with.
Yeah, no, that's something I advocate for a lot. It's sometimes it's really hard to look online and sift through information, because with this type of stuff, especially if it's something you're not too knowledgeable about yet and you still have a lot of questions about, it's hard to just look at the internet, because you have so many follow-up questions. You want to have someone there to be able to ask follow-up questions in person and be
exactly.
I don't know. I feel having a person that's
any info is a lot of it's just fake. To be when you're first starting to look at it, the videos buy this now.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna skyrocket.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
All this free stuff.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, dude. It's just I feel it's so much better to have a person that you can learn from actually in person, physically, instead of just the internet.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. I mean, that's something for anything. Whenever I'm learning something new, I try to surround myself with like-minded people, and always people that are more knowledgeable than me, because I'm personally not too big on crypto NFTs, but I'm trying to learn. I mean, it's not my number one priority right now, but I'm trying to learn. That's why I brought him on the show.
Yeah, no, and I advocate for that too. I think it's great to surround yourself with people that not only think like you, but people that are into different sectors of investing and stuff like that. You're into shoes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not as into that, or I used to be, but it's just sometimes you can just learn from your peers about things. You all have sectors that you're excelling at more than others, so you'll all be able to teach you a thing or two. So
I agree.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is this what you do for your job, I guess?
No, this is not what I do for my job quite yet. It's what I aspire to do for my job in the future. So I'm working on that, but right now I do have a part-time job as well.
Oh, all right, cool. Mm-hmm. And I know you just graduated, but what was your opinion on school, overall?
My opinion on school overall was I did pretty well in school, so I enjoyed it, especially my senior year. I thought senior year was amazing because I had a ton of classes that I just really enjoyed.
Oh yeah,
Like
for sure.
I mean, I had astronomy, I had statistics, I had financial math, like just all kinds of things that were like right up my alley. And I also
Yeah.
I've read a few books that were pretty good. So um, I did like senior year. Before I've never really enjoyed school that much, like except for this past year. But in general, I think school is definitely important. But when it comes to um, like further school after high school, I'm definitely gonna pursue classes in the future after my gap year. But
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah, I
I
mean, like
agree.
my opinion is like I think people like should go to school, but I think like there's a lot of unnecessary classes in high school and stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
There's stuff. I feel like it should be more tailor made to the individual rather than the general population. The curriculum,
that's perfect.
which is kind of why private schools seem to do a little bit better. But I don't know.
Yeah,
Just my take.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I probably think about doing the same thing when I get to your point of just doing classes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I don't want to. I don't really want to go to a 4 year school because
Yeah.
I'm not. I can't see myself doing that. So
And even if like you end up wanting to go to a 4 year school, like a great route like is always to go to community college, just
oh yeah,
save some money and then go to a 4 years or do your other like 2 years or whatever and like
Yeah.
get your degree, and it's just like
exactly.
you not only save so much money, but it's just like it's so
And
much
you save
better.
your time too.
Yeah, you
it's
save
really
time.
a lot of time.
Yeah, I know so many like successful like friends' parents and like all kinds of just people that have done that kind of stuff, and
Yeah,
it always it works out for a lot of people. So
I know a
it's,
lot of
it's,
people
It's a great route.
that are just making it. Not even going to college.
Yeah, absolutely.
I see so many people like pursuing what they want to do.
Yeah,
and
it's all about like
being able to-
what you want to do and what you need to do to get there, and so
It's
once you figure that
discipline.
out, yeah.
Because
Mhm.
I'd say like 90% of the people aren't gonna put in the time and aren't gonna put in the effort
Yeah.
to actually get where they want to be. So they're just gonna end up working a job
Yeah, I
they don't
agree.
like or whatever. But
Mhm.
that's just I don't know. That's all that for right now. But what's your how you feeling with the market so low? Well, it's starting to come back a little bit.
It's starting to come back a little bit. I mean, for the most part, it's just been like hovering kind of the same spot for the past like few weeks to a month or so.
Yeah.
When it started to decline, but or when it started to really dip.
Yeah.
At least crypto market
Was awful.
pretty bad. But I think it's a good opportunity to be buying, dollar cost averaging, and just figuring out your plan for the next bull market, because right now I think it's pretty early in the times that we're facing still. There's a lot of uncertainty. I think it's a little bit early. I don't think we have enough data yet on what's happening to make completely accurate assessments about the future. So I don't think we, as of right now, know much about when this bear market is going to end. So I guess we're just going to have to see how things go and take it day by day until we get to the point where we can make a decision on that. I think the Fed rate hikes are definitely a big influence, and the consumer price index and core inflation, because the core inflation is usually what the government will use to say whether they're going to bring the rate hikes down or like keep them the same, bring them up or whatever. That's usually what they look at, and core inflation's been going up each time the numbers are released every month. So
Yeah.
once we reach peak inflation, that could be a really big thing, because that might be when the federal reserve starts to turn things around.
So do you think the dollar is gonna fail at some point soon?
No.
Yeah, within the next 20 years.
Maybe in the next 20 years, but I don't think anytime really soon. No. But yeah, I mean that would take hyperinflation, and I don't think they're willing to let that happen. I was reading earlier that a lot of the people who need to okay it are perfectly ready to do another 0.75 point rate hike this July. I believe it's the 27th or something like that. I thought there's a late July meeting, and I guess we'll see what they do there. But if they only do like maybe like a 0.25. It all depends what the inflation numbers are. It all depends. So
Yeah.
it all depends.
And I was gonna ask if you're buying or staying away, so obviously you're buying, I'm assuming.
I'm not buying a lot right now, actually. I'm probably gonna be buying soon, but I'm just kind of building a strategy.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah. I think personally right now is like one of those rare times where everything's just so low, and I'm saying I'm starting to just trying to buy better assets.
Yeah, there's no doubt that everything's or at least the good things are pretty undervalued right now. There's
like,
a lot of super undervalued stuff.
Facebook, Meta.
Pretty much anything.
I mean, no, Meta was down. Like, did you see it? It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's over halfway or like 50%.
Yeah.
But
it's pretty interesting times. But I think when we bounce back from this, the people who do it, play the cards right, I think they're gonna do pretty well.
I think the people that are gonna be the next like wave of, like stock and crypto millionaires are gonna be from investing right now.
Yeah.
Because like next 18 months, it's gonna be crazy.
It's all about what you do right now and about putting all your time in right now. So.
Yeah. And I know you know a little bit about NFTs.
Yeah, I'm not too well versed into NFTs, but I can definitely.
You still do it right now, or not really?
I haven't been looking at NFTs in a few months, but
really?
I mean, I have a friend who does that a lot more than me. But
So how's the market doing on them? Like,
I honestly haven't looked at them in a few
I
weeks.
heard a lot of people saying it was not doing good.
I know it's not doing that good, but it all depends what you own. If you own like a Bored Ape or something like that, I'm sure you're doing a lot better than if you own like a less established project. But
oh yeah, okay.
In general, every market pretty much besides commodities is right now. So
yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on gold and silver?
My opinion on gold and silver is I love gold and silver.
You do? Okay.
I don't love silver as much as I love gold, but I think it's also a good time to buy and hold silver because silver's not been taking is let me actually check on this right now. I don't think silver's been taking as much of a jump.
Silver's around 20.
Silver's around 20. Yeah, silver might have
I think
dropped a little bit actually. I think it was like 30 last time I looked at it.
Oh really?
But yeah. Anyways, I think gold's better than silver, especially in the times we're facing right now with inflation. I think, I would hold gold over silver right now at least, but I like both of them. They're both good assets to hold.
I personally, I like them a lot just because I know all the electronics are using them, more and more electronics. I heard it's the best to transmit from electronics.
What, like gold?
Yeah,
Gold's like one of the.
It's
gold,
like the fastest, right?
I think silver might be the most conductive metal.
Conductive, that's what I was thinking of.
Silver is the most conductive metal. I'm pretty sure about that.
Gold?
You can look it up right now.
Actually, I will.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's silver though. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm on the internet right now. Alright, but it's one of the two.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure silver, but yeah.
Yeah.
Commodities are great though. I think commodities are.
Yeah, I think because no one talks about them, I feel like, compared to the.
Well, the thing is like commodities have like kind of like an opposite market cycle. We're kind of in like we're kind of in the, like, commodities are still doing pretty well, but commodities had their bull market, like, they've been having their bull market over the past like 3 to 5 months.
Yeah, I mean.
Some of them even like spanning, like starting to rise as far as back as like December 2021,
really?
When the like a couple months before all the Ukraine and Russia stuff hit, and I believe that was like February. So yeah, I don't know. The thing about commodities is.
What's some other examples of commodities?
I don't know, like corn is a really good one. Corn's one of the most durable crops on the planet. I don't know why I'm blanking on this. Anything that you can think of that's not stock, like this could be, like glass could be a commodity.
No, I was just thinking if you got any specific examples.
Oh yeah, like corn, wheat.
Yeah.
Nickel. Copper, yeah, anything like that. They're all commodities, but
Gotcha.
I think it's always good to be buying commodities even when they're taking significant losses, because when times like this hit, it's kind of hard to predict when commodities are going to start going up, because usually by the time that you realize that commodities are going to be really valuable in these times, they've already kind of had most of their bull run. So you kind of got to always be buying them.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
I feel like that, and that's what I'm working on with my portfolio. I'm trying to have a portfolio that's based in commodities, cryptocurrencies, and stocks. So I'll be buying everything always.
Good.
So
that's personally, I think that's the best.
So you can
thing
benefit from pretty much everything. Yeah.
I try to do like 50-50.
Yeah.
You know,
but yeah, again, I think it's you don't want to overkill it, but like it's
Yeah.
always good to have commodities, especially because like when they're dipping, like you're like if you've been buying lithium for the past like 2 years or whatever, if you've been buying like gold or silver, it's like it's good returns, and you know the returns are there. It's returns that are not. It's not gonna just randomly go like down like
gold's not gonna fail.
No, it's not. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Yeah, gold's lasted longer than pretty much any other asset, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
I think it was the world reserve before the US dollar, I believe.
It was like the currency for all the countries.
Yeah,
Egyptians used it or whatever.
Yeah, but back to what you said about the US dollar though. I forget when the US dollar became the world reserve currency, but I don't.
They were on the gold standard, I think, until the 70s.
I believe no world reserve currency has ever lasted more than 100 years.
It hasn't.
Yeah.
I think it's called like a super currency.
Maybe gold.
No, like
gold.
Not besides gold.
Yeah.
Like I think the US dollar is right now like a super currency or something.
Really?
They're calling it,
Huh.
I don't know, but.
Well, if they can protect it from
that's true.
hyperinflation.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's what we need to work on right now.
Yeah, I know. I was also gonna say, what do you think about like people comparing crypto and NFTs to like the .com bubble in the late 1990s?
Yeah, the .com bubble to crypto and NFTs. Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably pretty similar.
Yeah,
because like it's an entirely new internet. So I think it's probably a pretty similar type of thing.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want?
Not that I can think of right now. I might have more to say when I come on in a couple of weeks once I've figured out a little bit more about like what I'm actually gonna do with my strategy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
The market, because I'm pretty stumped right now. I mean, like these are times that we haven't really seen since the 1970s with the stagflation and just. I mean, it's pretty bad. It's definitely pretty bad. So I think it's gonna take some time to really fully let it sink in and figure out what you're gonna do, and that's what I'm doing. Not making any rash moves, not going in until I'm completely sure what I'm gonna do is the best option for me, or at least in my mind. I mean, it's just kind of how you have to work, right?
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
that's good.
Because it's money on the line, so.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing is, it's just like the 70s, like they had never seen something like that before. It's like one of the worst financial times in U.S. history. But now we know how to deal with that. So,
yeah,
I mean, the whole thing, though, is like with the, what do you call it, the supply chain and stuff like that. It's like with COVID, they stopped producing everything, and we're
still getting the effects of it.
Yeah, well, the problem is they stopped producing things for too long, and once all these companies that needed stuff, like once all these companies that need stuff from these manufacturers to sell, they're getting so many orders and they're hollering at them like, "Where's my stuff?" And these manufacturing companies haven't started producing it yet, so they were so late, and they waited too long to start producing these things that were in like dire need of these companies that need to sell them. Like it's like a long like chain of events. Like you take orders from people, and then you expect your manufacturer to give you the product to sell to these people, but the manufacturer hasn't even started making the product because they waited way too long to restart like the supply chain back to like where it was before COVID, and
it's crazy.
The demand came so fast and just so much of it that like
they weren't expecting it.
They weren't expecting it. It's just like
everyone just lay low for
a while. Exactly. And I think that's like one of the big things with like the supply chain issues. It's just like they didn't start producing again like enough fast enough, and they got screwed because people started to need stuff and it happened really fast, and then they didn't have anything. And yeah, it was just a really like delayed reaction. Like they didn't produce, and people didn't get anything, and people aren't going to get anything for a while.
I think that's crazy, and a lot of people, I'm sure, as you know, you go to like a store in town and it's like closed. Like we don't have workers. Like nobody wants to work anymore after COVID. I mean, like no one is working, and I feel like it's just getting worse and worse.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like even Dunkin' Donuts. You go to Dunkin' Donuts, it'll say open on the website. You get there, you can roll up to the window, and there's a sign. It's like we're not open. We have no employees.
Yeah,
we have no one to cover.
Yeah,
so.
I know it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think this was great to come on here and talk about this kind of stuff. And
I appreciate it.
I
don't have
definitely
that much
hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like I'll definitely have more to say once I
Once
have
you
a little bit more of a grasp of my mind on this stuff. It's just every time I think about it, it's just like it brings up so many new scenarios in my head that I just contradict myself as I'm talking. I mean, it's just it's so much information, but
no, I got you. It makes sense.
It's great though.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, for
Do
sure.
you have anything you want to like social media or?
No, I don't think I want to plug anything yet, maybe.
Right.
But I just want to say like, don't invest anything that you're not. Don't invest anything that you can't afford to lose.
Yes.
And also, don't invest anything that you're not sure about. Be sure about your investments. Don't just buy something because somebody else says it's good. Do your own research and figure out why it's good, if it is good, and put it up against other companies, and then figure out what you should buy. Don't just buy something because somebody tweets about it or anything like that. Don't take anybody's word. Do your own research, always.
And remember, I don't know if you remember when the bank was talking about this, but now I started to write down what I bought and why I buy it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I sell it, same thing, why I sold it.
Yeah, exactly.
And what happened.
Yeah.
You know?
You always have to think about the reasoning behind, like, why am I buying this? Why am I selling this?
That was the big mistake I made.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you don't have reasoning behind it, then you don't really know what you're buying. You gotta know. You gotta know about the company. You gotta know what they're doing. Like why should the price of this asset go up? Like why would it?
Yeah, I gotcha.
I mean, that's the stuff you want to think about. But besides that, I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, see you later, guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.